Learn these five words or expression to understand the story in a better way. Number one, feverish, that is suffering from or caused by a fever. Number two, flabbergasted, that means astonished or shocked. Number three, horrendous, that means something very bad or something unpleasant. Number four, spooky, that is frightening. Number five, by leaps and bound, this means very quickly. Once upon a time, there was a guy named Jeremy. On Sunday evening, he got ready to visit his granny who lived in a small town which was quite near from his hostel. His granny was an old woman with shrunken and ashen face. Jeremy used to visit her every Sunday to make sure that she is doing well. On that evening, rain hit hard. It was raining dogs and cats. Wind was howling strongly. Lightning and other atmospheric effects made the surrounding look horrendous. It was kind of storm that cracks trees. For some time, Jeremy waited for rain to stop. After 1 hour, rain finally stopped. He got late, so he decided to take a shortcut which he never took before. There was something different about this shortcut. The street was deserted. The street lights were not working. There was not a single person on that road. The whole area seemed a little scary. The night insects were making a very scary sound. There was only darkness that prevailed at that moment. Jeremy wasn't a coward, but still, due to darkness and unfamiliar road, he got panicked. He tried to speed up. He got a strange feeling that something's bad's gonna happen. He felt feverish. Suddenly, he heard a voice. I need your help. A weird feminine voice came from his back. Jeremy turned back and he found a lady with dark brown eyes and the curly hairs. That lady looked very terrified. Jeremy, gathering all his manliness, spoke with a very deep voice like an alpha. How can I help you, ma'am? What happened? He said with a fake accent. She cried out a little and told him that she broke the promise. She cursed herself that she left his son all alone. She pleaded him to help his son and say sorry on her behalf. Jeremy was flabbergasted and scared by all of these things. He had lots of questions to ask. Finally, he got a nerve to speak. He told her brutally to do this thing on her own. He slammed her for being a bad mother. Suddenly, she became very irritated. Her eyes glowed with dark red light. Her nails grew a little longer. Her skin looked yellowish. Her scorn expression made him frightened. Her horrendous look scared the hell out of him. Jeremy felt horrified. His heartbeat got accelerated and his blood pressure got suddenly increased by leaps and bounds. He ran as fast as he could. She growled loudly. He started sweating. He cried loudly and tried to apologize. He pleaded, leave me alone. I need to see my granny. She's ill. I'll do your work. Just leave me alone, he said with a shaky voice. Next moment, she was gone. He ran extremely fast and reached her granny's home. He banged the door very fastly. After a few seconds, Grandma opened the door and welcomed him. Jeremy sighed and got over the moon seeing his granny. He entered inside the house. She asked him how did he manage to come in this heavy rain. He didn't say anything for a while. He breathed heavily. He didn't speak anything about that spooky incident. He tried to convince himself that it was just hallucination. He was imagining everything. He tried to forget everything about that horrifying experience. They talked for a while. When Jeremy asked Granny about her health, she told him that she is okay but felt very low due to her neighbor's death. She told him that Mrs. Umbridge is no more. She died 4 days before. She told him that his son lost his only family member left. He didn't give any reaction because his mind was still thinking about that horrifying stuff. She showed her pig with Mrs. Umbridge. Jeremy's heart missed a beat after observing that Mrs. Umbridge resembles exactly to that lady. He got silent for a few minutes. He shivered and felt like claustrophobia creeping upon him. That incident scared the living daylights out of him.